Oh. Hey guys, Kimberzelik here. Come on. I kind of got inspired to kind of go back and share a little bit of my machining history, where it all started. So I have like a little montage of Instagram stuff that I've done. If you really wanted to, you could look at some older videos on YouTube. Some of the very first may not be there anymore, but I think I was doing more amazing things 2 years ago, my first 6 months, than I'm doing now. Yeah, I want to thank Adam from Small Town Machine Shop for saying some nice things about me on his live stream tonight. Very generous of him. Get down, baby. Okay, enjoy the video, guys. I hope you do. Things that you can do on the mini lathe. The first year or so of my machining experience, dedicated to my father, Stephen Francis Zelik, mold maker, brother of 4 other machinists. His parents from Austria, father carpenter, very athletic. Working on a piece of bimetal stock. I'm thinking filling the gaps with aluminum, possibly steel. This is the give adjustment for the Chinese mini lathe. That would attach to the saddle. And it would run there. My upgrade. Grub screws. Product. Haven't got the electric run yet. Planning on running a mini LED in there. Here's another diorama. When I started this, I really didn't think I'd have anything to record. The wooden piece in the back is kind of a family heirloom. Setting up to cut 16 threads per inch, upside down and backwards. Turning the chuck by hand without the compound. Well, it seems that I've got a problem. I've become obsessed with polishing, I believe. A little before and after of some steel and some brass or bronze. Hope to get that bronze shiny as the steel, and the steel a bit shiny. A little before and a little after. Ha! Let's call this the evolution of a finish. What's he building in there? What the hell is he building in there? He gets subscriptions to those magazines. He took down the tire swing from the pepper tree. He has no children of his own, you see. What's he building in there? I came across this new old stock treadmill motor. Seems to be 0.58. Okay. Let me say something about this. I'll have the build up on my YouTube channel shortly. Changes to the Chinese mini lathe. I built a height gauge, and I can take a blank, tool blank, and lay across there and see that I am flush and my tool height is correct. I also once again removed the compound, and I created some clearance. When I first built this, I really didn't know what I'm doing. I still don't really know what I'm doing, but now I can at least use my Jacob's chuck in my tailstock. I guess this is part 2 of restoring the 10-inch 4-jaw chuck. This is part 2. I'm making progress. Hey, here's the 4-jaw. Stand by! Are you ready? Stand by! Jaguar found deep in the woods in the Catskills, New York State. Okay, probably by far the most accurate hole I've ever created. I didn't even know such accuracy existed. And here is my pen, and of course, you know, the audio is so, the auditory experience is so satisfying. And then I discovered this. One more time. Okay, guys, love you. transmission. I did away with these little pointy things on there. Stuck a magnet on the back of this plate. I put a magnet here on my carriage, and I'm able to measure my travel in thousandths of an inch. Okay, it's the moment. Okay, here I am. Thank you, Dad. Hope you're watching down over me. Okay, so these are some things that I made. In the first year and a half, 2 years of operating machinery. Little jack. There's a riser for that somewhere. There it is. Not sure what that is. These were two pieces that were just pressed together. This was a big project. Lots of lapping there. I used it as a drift. You're not sure what this does. It's I got a pretty good video of this running and not doing anything. And this is supposed to be some kind of fire starter. You have your char paper goes in here. You take your char paper out and you put it in this little recess and you bang this, and there's an ember there and you can light a fire. And of course I was obsessed with threads on the mini lathe also, so there's internal, external, the internal, aluminum and steel. Here's steel and steel. And there's just more examples of threads. And here's more examples of threads on the mini lathe. Little bimetal project. More threads, more threads. This was a filing project. That was a 1-inch hex. I have several here's a nice one, bimetal. Challenge there was to get the hex to line up, the stock steel and the copper. What else we got here? That's about it. Just more threading on threading on threading. A little handle and more threading. And an MT2 taper. a die holder, Morse taper number 2 with ejection pin, 2 different size dies. There's more things that I made. Lock for the tailstock, lock for the carriage, riser block. Just a little montage of the first year and a half of my machining career, and was kind of inspired by somebody who left a comment recently saying that they had a mini lathe and they were watching me do threads here recently, and they had come to the conclusion that they weren't going to be able to do threads on the mini lathe. That's clearly a fallacy, because it doesn't matter what the material is, you can do it. Okay guys, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing.